I'll just say like 3rd level. 1d8. Okay, so it's gonna be like 3d8.
Yep, 3d8.
Alright. 8, 10, 13, plus 16 points back.
Nice.
Okay.
And then he's gonna just take your hand and then start moving.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yeah, he's like, I'm done running, we're not leaving you. And then he just turns it and goes. He's like, Nualia, get us out of here. She says, right, okay, so I'm gonna have her do a survival check.
Oh, cool.
By the way, how much HP did I regain?
16.
In total?
Yes.
Okay, got it, thank you.
So Nualia rolled a 16 plus, like, she got like, okay, so that's like a 21. What she does is she says, okay, we should, alright, you're not gonna like it, but she lifts up this, like, basically like this bush on the ground, and she says, this is, a ballypag, which is basically a big mud puddle. So, if we get in it, I think we can hide while they pass by.
Alright, well then let's go hide.
Okay, so you can hide with advantage this time.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Alright, so my stealth check was a total of, I forgot how math works, hold on. Okay. Another 15, I'm just rolling even 15s the whole way.
Oh, that's pretty good. This is pretty good. Alright. Okay, so you guys hear the crunching of leaves. Thranion comes by, walks through, looks around. It couldn't have gone far. And Samira follows behind him. You can see her face, and she's very she's not happy. She's just like, well, I suggest we keep looking then. And the oh, actually, she's her constrictor snake. The two of them walk off, and they and then the constrictor snake Hajj follows them. And what happens is it goes past the puddle, and then it turns back around, and you can see it like going over and sniffing like right where you guys are. So do you want to try to do something to dissuade it?
What can I do?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head besides just to kind of like stay really quiet and, you know, don't draw attention to myself.
Cast prestidigitation on its nose. Break its smelling.
Break its smelling.
That sounds like a good idea, but
Okay,
would you, like,
yeah.
notice
I don't know
the
if that would
sparkles?
totally blow your cover.
I feel like it would, because it sparkles, doesn't it? I don't know.
You can make
Yeah, I
it
mean,
smell from a different spot.
Yeah, you can cast it at like a different spot or area. So.
I like that idea. Okay, prestidigitation. Thank you, voice in my head. That's smarter than me.
No smarter, just, you know, a little bit more crazy. I'm just as crazy enough, it might work, might.
I need more of that. All right, so Keyanthi is then just going to like cast prestidigitation farther ahead than the direction that Nualia was leading them.
Mm-hmm.
Like a different way, as if they took a new turn.
Okay. So make a I guess like a general wisdom or religion check to push your abilities. Actually, no, that would be technically it's a racial, so it would be based off your intelligence. So you can do Arcana. You're basically how well you cast it to dissuade it.
Oh.
That will be like the DC. Oh, bug. There's a bug in here. Sorry.
Okay. Well, whatever I rolled a nat 20, so I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. All right.
I'm so stressed out. Please work. It's the thing I cast most often. You have to stop yourself from like laughing in victory. Like, nope. Just think it. Just laugh loudly in thinking.
Yeah, because right now, I mean, she's the best thing ever. That's what
I'm the man.
that's what Keyanthi knows.
Yeah. So you cast it, and there's this. So you cast it, and then it works. Okay. And the snake looks over there, like there's just kind of like this plume of magic, and often over in that area, and like the local flora actually like reacts to it, and then there's like kind of all these like plumes of blue going off. So the snake and everyone is looking over there. And then weirdly, like you feel like this magic form around you, and then just this. It's basically like a wooden cage just forms around you, and Eravan is like, "What is happening?"
Wooden cage?
Yes, and Nualia says, "You're in the Feywilds. Weird stuff happens. Whenever you cast magic, weird things happen."
It's a party place.
I mean,
It's happening here.
I mean,
Cast party.
it looks like it's harder to hit you, and then like you like start to like sink into the mud, and then just
Oh, good.
we need to get you out of there, don't we? Okay. So then she and Eravan are gonna. Oh, great. Okay. So Nualia is great. She rolled a natural 20 for her survival, so she gets out of the mud. And then she basically like takes this like throwing axe and like flings it over a branch and then hooks your cage into this rope. And Eravan's just trying to like get out, but he's like just not getting anywhere because he rolled a 3. So he's just like, okay, and then she throws him the rope, and the two of them start to just pull you out of the up and out of the mud. So we're gonna do one more round to see what.
Okay.
One more round.
So
So-
I'm actually in a cage?
Yeah, you're actually you're in like a wooden cage. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Feywild.
Yep. Welcome to the Feywilds.
Okay. When you were describing it, you said like basically, so I thought it was like a figurative cage, but no. It's
Oh
a
no,
cage.
sorry.
Okay.
That is a real cage. If
Good
it is
heavens.
made of wood.
I don't like it. All right, let's go.
You
Go.
have. You cannot move on your own, but you do have an AC +5.
Yay!
So,
Can't touch this. Don't.
so Eravan and Nualia kind of are like, "Wow, are we gonna carry her? I don't know. Can we get her out of this thing?" And Nualia says, "Well, usually they stop within an hour, so hopefully it will just go away in an hour." And he's like, "Okay, fine. Let's just carry her, I guess." And so the two of them we're gonna just try to sneak off. Oh gosh. And so Nualia got a 17 and Eravan got a 9. As okay, then we'll see.
And he would be our party rogue.
Okay. The Thranion party has gone off and they're searching through the area that you use prestidigitation on, but Eravan basically slips in the mud and just like face plants it, and then Thranion looks back over and says, "They're back over there."
Okay. Ah,
So you guys start to run through the Feywilds again.
Do my legs fit through the lines of the cage? Can I run?
Does no one have Pass Without Trace?
He didn't have it prepared.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, and Nualia's a rogue, so...
I have it prepared. Oh, wait.
Oh, actually, let me see. Nualia might have something
To be helpful.
If we time this just right, we will appear and we'll land directly on top of the conflict.
All I want to know is like the cage that I'm in. Can I like rotate it so my legs are sticking out to the bottom? Can I just hold my own cage and run?
And then, like, use your monk legs to run faster than everyone. That would be amazing.
Try to carry me, yeah? A monk and a druid carrying me? I'm sorry, a rogue and a druid? I don't know how that works.
It's like, oh, guys, I am actual muscles. You will, guys, please, guys.
That's just what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a... I'm gonna have you roll for it, though. So, do a dex roll to figure out, like, how to get your feet through there.
Can I roll with acrobatics?
You're not flipping.
I'm flipping the cage.
Athletics?
I'll let you do
A little
athletics.
bit of contorting, so I would say that's a little bit of an athletic feat. No, I would rather do dexterity
Yeah.
than my strength.
Right. So if I just do a regular dex one, okay. Either way, I rolled an 8, so okay.
Okay, well you're getting your bearings. You're trying to like get your feet through the wood cage, and it basically like you can get your feet through it, but you're like hunched over in such a way that you can't like get your whole like leg through. It stops at a certain point. So like I mean you can walk. It just would be really slow. And Eravan says, "Oh my god, okay, give me a second," and then he just he'll cast Fog Cloud, because he does know that one.
Okay, that can only be good.
And he's like, okay, this should give us some cover, so let's try to get out of here. And then the two of them are gonna try to get away again. Okay, yeah, so it's, alright, yeah. Nualia and Eravan pick you up, and, let's see. They start to... Oh, jeez. Thranion still rolling hot.
Ah, Thranion, curse your handsome evil face.
Yes.
And, yeah, he's a villain, so, he comes through and he says, "I'm going to find you. Your petty magic won't stop me." And he sends we'll just have him throw it. He's just gonna send another arrow that way.
Of course, Patty. It's heartfelt.
Okay, and then even
with his disadvantaged shot, he manages to hit one of you. So it's gonna... You only... Okay. He hits Keyanthi again. And you get hit for another 6 points of damage.
Alright, so my AC is 18 plus 5 because of this cage.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so it sings through the air, and despite you not being able to move very fast, it pings the arrow off, and so you don't take damage. And you can hear the bowstring being pulled taut again as it says, "You only delay the inevitable." And
I can't see him either, right?
No, it's how Fog Cloud works.
Okay.
Fire again. Oh, okay.
your AC, what's your
It's a
AC
really
now?
big spell. Cause more chaotic magic. I don't know.
16. Your AC is 21 now, and so... Oh,
I just remembered I have fists that punch light. Can I just aim?
yeah, you can aim. It would just be a disadvantage.
Yeah, no problem. I always forget.
What?
Lance is in chat.
Oh,
Lance
brother.
says hi.
Hi, brother. Hi, brother.
Howdy.
Howdy.
All right, let's
So
see.
you take.
So I rolled a 13.
That misses his AC.
Now he knows I shoot lightning bolts.
So like it goes piercing through the fog cloud and like zings right past his head. And
Can I do 2?
yeah, you can do 2.
Yeah, another one.
You can do 2 attacks.
Another one.
All right, how about a 15?
He's full plate, so his AC's
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have a cage on him, so
He doesn't
I
have a
see
cage!
him as lacking.
Where's your cage, Thranion?
Where's your cage? I'm the lucky sibling.
You send another one into the darkness of the fog, and the fog kind of swirls as you push it through, and you just hear the footsteps keep coming.
Nah. Okay, I tried.
Then,
Nualia. Let's see, we'll have her do.
One logical explanation, you must kill him.
I don't want to be one of the Borg.
She's like, oh, here. And then she pulls aside this, like, curtain of basically, like, vines, and you can see just, like, this, like, marking on it. And inside of the tree is hollow, so then she says, quickly in here. And so all of you kind of, like, shuffle into the tree and then close it behind you.
That's a really big hollow. I love that.
Yeah, the trees here are really big. Like, think of, like, super ancient giant redwoods. Like,
Okay.
they vary a lot in size. That's another thing you notice is that the plants and the foliage are just big.
Big. Massive.
Okay, yeah.
I love that.
You can hear the footsteps and the slithering by. As they pad around. You wait tense moments. And then the footsteps fade away. She seemed to have given them the slip for now.
Oh, thank goodness.
And Nualia kind of just pulls back the hollow, the like bark a little bit and looks out. Okay, they've gone. I think we should just stay here for a
Agreed.
little bit. Well, let's see if I can get that cage open. And she's just gonna try to start. Okay, yeah, she's like, I know I can't break these bars, but I might be able to pick this lock. And then,
Thank goodness it has a lock.
and she basically like pulls out a little like, I don't know. I want to say it's like a chopstick. She's kind of a weirdo.
and the lock actually comes through, and comes free, and you walk out of it. And the three of you just kind of exchange looks like, we're okay. We did that. All right.
Somehow.
And
Should we take a break?
yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Kristen's in it. Yeah. So you guys can you sit down in the hollow, and you can take a short rest to regain your HP. And
And we'll take a little break.
yeah, Nualia is back at full. Eravan's back at full. Now, if you want to say anything to Eravan and Nualia now.
Okay,
Yeah, you can do it.
okay, before I roll my hit dice, I'll just be, okay, I'm gonna look at just between the two of them, and I'm gonna notice the physical resemblance between the two of them, and what I remember about my time with Tarina, and, I suppose with all this, Keyanthi feels a little bad, but also glad that she doesn't have to do all this completely on her own. And I think she'll probably just say to the both of them, be like, well, family, am I right?
And they kind of just let this nervous laugh out.
Yeah.
And Eravan's like, yeah, they're the best.
You can, looking at them, Nualia has one sharp green eye, like Tarina, have this kind of like sharp green. Eravan has brown eyes, and her other eye matches that brown. And her hair color is a little bit lighter, but the face shape is very reminiscent of Tarina. And you know, if you would compare them, you're like, oh yeah, definitely sisters. Her nose is a little more like pointed. Eravan and Tarina's noses are similar, but she has like a stronger bridge to her nose. And then she has a lot of freckles, and she's pretty tan, like she's been outside a lot. And there is also she has like a slight accent that's different than Tarina's. So that's, you know, there's that.
Right.
She's got a Feywild accent.
So back at the estate, there's a little bit of a gathering as they sent word that to Luna's friends that she was going to get going again. And so Lord Mark, Lady Jade, and Lionel, and most of Luna's friends, including Rolf and Astrilja and the staff, have gathered. They've kind of assembled at the tree line before you go inside. And Jade goes over to Luna and gives you a really big hug. And then she hands you a package. And she says, oh, I made you some honey-spiced cookies for the road. And
thanks, Mom.
Yeah, you know that her baking's a little unorthodox. So sometimes they can be like really good. Other times they can be pretty unusual. As she has been known to put hot chili peppers in her cookies, you know, just to see how it goes.
And once in a while, they're edibles.
Yep.
Party.
And yeah. And then
Have I had a chance to like go try to dig out my old armor in my past life?
no.
Do I have time now?
You'd have to persuade your group to go dig it up.
And it probably won't be literal digging. It's probably like deep in the mausoleum somewhere, which is creepy, but...
Well, if you get to go get your armor, I'd like to go get mine. It is in an inn somewhere along mine and Uncle Rian's walk.
I mean, I think that's smart. We don't know what to expect in the Feywild.
Yeah. True. So,
because yeah, she doesn't have armor right now.
Okay, yeah. And Mark's like, of course we can get that. And then he kind of goes over and gets the keys to the mausoleum.
I look at my cow armor and I was like, they thought I was a fool, but this is real comfy.
This is very comfy.
Oh yeah, your grandma comes out too. Yeah, she's there. She was, yeah.
And so
you're able to go into the mausoleum, and it's pretty deep in there because it's like 5 generations back. And it takes Lionel and Mark kind of like shoving aside a couple of things, and then they pull up the like the remains of, is it like on her? Were you buried in it?
I think she was cremated, so like...
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Sort of stuff is like stored probably near her body.
Yeah, so you go to the back, and
it's probably like hung up in like this really cool like...
Yeah, there's like we can see there's basically like an armor stand, and Mark says, oh, I should really get some dusting done here. And then he lights a torch, and Lionel goes and kind of like brushes some things off. It's like, hey, there's some nice stuff back here. And you see the do you have an idea of what your armor looks like?
Yeah, it's mostly like a like a silver color, some sort of silver colored metal, like I guess probably steel. First thing that comes to mind. And then it has like some gold plating for an accent.
Yeah.
Like a wolf's face.
Okay, wolf's face, and then on the chest plate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
wolf.
it's probably got like some cool trim design things. And
Yeah, and then you got like the daffodil like going on the trim on the side, and they pull it off of the stand, and then dust it off. Mark's being like a little fussy, like he's trying to like make up for what he did a little bit. He's just like, well, let me do it. And then they put it on you.
Damn, stop smothering me. Gosh.
It's pretty
Gosh.
Yeah, it fits. It fits. It's weird. It's a perfect fit. And they they basically do tie the straps, buckle the straps. There we go. And so now you have your armor, and and then there's this huge like tower shield, and then Mark's like, so what do you think about taking the tower shield?
Good. This is my bad arm, Dad.
And Lionel picks up this like little buckler, and he's like, hey, this is pretty nice. And Mark just takes it, and he's just like, give me that. And he's like, brushes it off. He's like, here, Luna, have this, baby.
Oh. And so it's like when you're trying to get your cat to love you and you steal the treat from somebody else here.
Yes, and it has the Arunal symbol on it. It matches your outfit, your armor. So. And
she feels at home.
Yes. Yeah, you feel well settled in your suit and your shield. So walk outside, and there's like a little bit of a gathering. You can Kiara, when you're outside, I mean, unless you go, do you go in the mausoleum, or do you just wait outside?
She waits outside.
That may be a little weird.
I'm not gonna go into someone else's grave. I don't know what's in there.
So yeah, you're just waiting outside, and you see Colm approach you, and he just kind of nods at you and says, "Hey." So he's dressed in this like looser fitted, it's like a loose fitted tunic that's still pretty nice. It's like, you would know it as like a nobleman's like casual wear. And he says, I'll keep an eye on Lucius to make sure he's all fixed up.
Right, has he woken up yet at all?
Yeah, he's been in and out of it.
Right.
Some of the rangers look over him. He's gonna take he lost a lot of blood, so he's gonna take a while for him to get back up on his feet, but I think he'll pull through.
Right. And I'll be back for him, but if he has any, I'll be back for him. I will. And then she sort of pauses and she's like, "Oh, I'm afraid we're going to be missing our dinner date, though."
He says, well, yeah, I think it's, I'll let it slide this time. And then he leans a little closer to you, and he says, but between you and me, I think you got your sight on someone else, don't you?
And she just sort of leans back and she's like, "Oh, I have a lot I'm figuring out."
And he kind of looks over at Lionel, and he's like, it's not him, is it?
And she just sort of has this like, huh? She looks over, she's like, "Oh." So, an older story. I had to tell that to you one time. So, I want to tell it to you sometime.
Like it.
And she sort of pauses and it's just like realizes, she looks at his clothes. My armor.
And then he kind of like
He's we found this. Lucius told us about some stuff he hid away, and then he like basically waves some servants over, and so they bring it over, and it's the lead box that Lucius carries around, and your armor.
Aye, that. All right. It just sort of like looks at the box. Right.
Do you I mean, I can hold on to the box. It seems like you're gonna go on quite the trek.
Open it.
Huh?
I can hold on to the box.
Open it.
That's what I heard. I'm like, who said open it?
Ellie's over there.
Ellie was like, I don't think
She's like
unless
cast in my shadow, she suddenly like comes out of a tree.
yeah, unless Luna invited me to go down into the mausoleum, I don't think I would have, out of respect, because like I'm pretty close to the family, but I don't think I'm like
walking into someone else's grave close.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she looks at, she's like, oh, I bet you would, but you know when someone leaves you with a task. She just sort of gives him that look like, but it is my job.
It's my burden to bear.
Thank you, by the way. She's like grateful for the box, and then did the armor come too?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. The box has like straps that are like cushioned on it, so you can basically wear it as a backpack.
Right. And she kind of has a moment like of thought, and she kind of looks around. She doesn't see Jade because Jade's obviously busy with something probably, and
yeah,
there are fires.
Yeah, she's handling healing and fires and
fires and healing.
Yeah, she's busy.
She's being a Coast Guard right now.
Yeah.
She's doing the thing.
Typical super druid stuff.
Yeah. I don't figure you've likely heard of. And what was the place that the lady had said to Kiara before leaving? Because Kiara would remember that. Serena's potato memory doesn't remember that. I barely get names right half the time. I'm very sorry. It's not your fault. It's mine.
She that was episode like 53. I'll have to pull up the notes for
If we flatten it down, we might be able to glue it onto. Oh no, it's slid off.
There's another hole. There's just.
I'll try to find it, but we're like pushing our internet to the max right now. So what happens is you name the city, and he says, it takes him a minute, and he's like, I have heard it. Oh yeah, it's on south side of the southern continent. Oh, south side of the southern continent. It's kind of known for being a bit of a pirate town, ruffians, but very wealthy.
It'd be a ways from here.
Yeah, it's a while. You're gonna have to go. Is like you'd have to go all the way to a port and then go by sea, or if you're gonna go by land, then you're gonna have to. You could actually no, it doesn't connect by land. You'd have to go basically to like the east, and then take like a boat and go just south, and then from there go even north south. So, you know, it'd be quite the endeavor to go there.
He's mentioning this, and I want everyone to understand that the inner mind map of Kiara is that there isn't crayon, but if we could just pretend it's colored charcoal, it's in her mind because her remedial understanding of how large this whole place is. It's like there is map very, very nicely embroidered in her mind. I'd say that's a far way off, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be like going from like France to like Morocco.
Yeah. All right. That tracks. All right.
It'd be pretty. Yeah.
And she's just like she's probably like while he's explaining that, she's probably like buckling her armor and stuff, just like, oh, aye, right. And then At the very least, the armor's covering a lot of the blood that she has right now, and she's like,
"Oh, do you want me to clean that for you?" And then he
yeah.
and he casts prestidigitation on you. There you go.
She wouldn't have let him do it earlier because she wanted to make a point, but the point is gone. So she can't make it, so it's clean. The rip is still there, so now she has kind of like this nice little like. She's just like a like less billowy of a skirt. Now it's just sort of like those little skirts that are like tucked up at the sides, and just like all right. You've been an immense help.
Oh,
and I am grateful to you.
It's not a problem. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And you've been around enough drow, in general, like to know that a lot of them have a front that they put up, like particularly males because of your like matriarch society.
Yeah.
And you can tell that there's his like super energetic front. Like he just doesn't have like the energy to like do it right now. So you're seeing actually probably like a truer version of him.
And she is grateful for what he's doing, so she's going to do something that she's done with her friends before, and she's going to sort of like touch the back of his head and like pull his head towards hers and sort of like touch her forehead to his and like make that really close eye contact. And for her, when she's done that with her friends, or friend in particular, it's like, I see what you're doing, I appreciate that, I see it. So it's sort of like this little thank you.
Just don't intimidate on accident.
No, it's not intentional intimidation. It's
accidental.
But it could be very intimidating. It's a very intimidating action.
Yeah, he's surprised by it. Especially since like he's actually pretty tall for like a drow, so you have to like reach up and like pull him to you. It's not, but like he's not like super ripped. He's like a pretty boy, so you pull him to you and. He's just like, oh, okay, eye contact. I can do this.
It's like, I mean it. Thank you. It's just
You're
sort
welcome.
of like does this like softer like little arm pat thing. Like, oh, I see that might have spooked you.
Yeah, he's not used to it. Definitely not used to it.
Yeah, no, it's a gesture she did with all her military friends.
Yeah, and he's just like an upper crust of pretty boy. So he's like, it'd be like slapping him on the back or arm punching him essentially, and he's like, okay.
Oh goodness.
I'll lick him.
Yeah.
Take care of our boy.
Right, I will.
Right.
Hello, this is Tiffany, your GM for Dungeon Damsels. We update on Wednesdays and Saturdays now at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have merchandise on our Redbubble and on links via the Linktree. We also have coffee and a Patreon if you wish to donate to us. Please like, subscribe, and comment as we would love to hear from you. You can also find us on basically every podcast platform out there if you can't sit down and listen to a YouTube video. And if you're wondering why we don't stream, it's because my internet can't support it. But regardless, thank you for listening and watching. And remember to be kind, inclusive, and loving